while we have more and more jazz education going on now than ever at the high school and college levels, and access to online jazz education and Jamie Aebersold recordings and play-along kind of things, has it also contributed, has that contributed to the homogenization of jazz, and is it hurting the originality at all of the younger players coming up because of the access to a lot of methods that we never had before, and a lot of clinicians going out and doing this kind of thing?
I think it's a little tougher in some ways because there aren't as many jazz clubs, and so what you see is much more education, but where do you play afterwards? And I actually didn't have any education. I didn't study music at all. My education was I started performing at 15, and that was it. My education was on the road, doing it, and making mistakes that way, but learning that way. So, I've been to, many schools, and sometimes the kids will say, have such a good session and stuff, and they'll say, so now what? And I say, maybe you're going to have to make it happen. Have salons at each other's houses, just to keep that live thing happening, because the scholastic thing is really great for the education. But you need to be getting out there and actually performing and doing it and not knowing where you're going. Being on stage and being in the moment, and you got to be in that space too. So it could be that, and I think it will happen, and I have the same positive feeling about it because the students I see are so beautiful, and they're so in their heart, it's so beautiful. I don't see this, jazz will never die. You can see that it's just not going to die. So look at that flute player you had on stage last night. Because it's a pure, true, honest art form, and it's inspiring to any young person who hears it. So, it will stay alive, and it may be a challenge too with the club situation, but I think the young people will make it happen somehow. Yeah.